Pretty cool, isn't it?
This is wild.
This is my friend's build. He owns 225,000 square feet of flex in Cincinnati. This is included in that number. This is 76,000, a little over 76,000 square feet.
And it's just what we see here, right?
Yep. So this is in Monroe. By code for Monroe, the whole outside of the property, he had to do 4 feet of facade, stone facade. That's what that plywood is around the whole side. Every unit is 750 square feet, so 15 by 50. You can get double bays or whatever you want to do. He had to do one consecutive building. He couldn't do multiple buildings on this. The city wouldn't let him. So that's why you see every 10,000 square feet, you got a block wall. So that's why there's a block wall.
Fire.
Yep, for fire. And he's got a drywall, the first unit on each side of the block wall for
Can
fire.
we take a look in one of them?
Yeah. He is $30 a square foot for the building. He's going to be $80 a square foot all in with blacktop. He had to do fire hydrants. He has to do a gate. He's got an office up front. He's got irrigation and everything.
Any ponds?
No retention ponds here, no.
So when you say flex, all I see are warehouses.
This is all warehouse.
Okay.
Yep. There's no office here.
What's the partition going to be in between each unit?
He runs 2x4s with metal siding. That's it. So the first bay over here, he's going to set up multiple different types of units. That's going to be like his leasing building, so people can see what they want. So that's what he's going to be doing at that first building. But you can rent 1, you can rent 3, you can rent 2, whatever you want. There's a few units that are just awkward size that are going to be bigger. There's going
Power
to
to the units or no?
There's no power. What you see here is what you get.
Damn.
Actually, I take that back. I think there's an outlet for each unit up front. That's it. But yeah, that's the only power for the whole thing is just what you see up front.
So just 1 meter for everything?
1 meter.
Yeah.
Yep. He's all of his other builds are $11.20 a square foot. He's moving to $12 a square foot 1-1. He's hoping to have this open by 1-1, which I think he will.
Wow.
I think he's actually a little bit ahead of schedule.
Oh, wow.
So
Have you gotten people interested?
he said he's 25% pre-leased.
Like, do you think the electric? I guess he knows if he's got that many square feet.
You need a little bit of lighting, and 1 outlet will do the trick. Matter of fact, the less power you have, the better, because you don't want people running shit in here.
How tall does he have these? Clear height?
14?
I want to
Oh.
say that they're 14.
The doors are 14.
Yeah. So then the ceiling's 16. One Amish guy and his kids built this whole place. Doesn't use anything electric. It's all gas powered. Like he took a chop saw, took the electric motor off of it, put a weed eater engine on it.
Wow.
And when he wants to cut, he throttles it up and cuts.
That's incredible.
My dad uses a couple Amish guys at home.
Yeah.
And similar things. It's insane.
So, looks like he's got some water issues along I think the block is soaking in the water. But he's got, I don't think he has insulation. He doesn't insulate anything. This is what he does.
So if you were to climate control this,
Can't. You have to insulate it. He doesn't do any climate control. This is what you get. He runs 2x4s and then metal siding on one side of it. And that's his divider wall, and that's it. That's all you get.
Metal siding on one side, so one side is exposed.
Yep.
2x4s.
Yep. Yep.
And then it's up to the tenant to build it out how they want, or it's just.
It's usually just parking shit in here.
You can't build it out because if you've got one 20 amp circuit, there's not much you're gonna do.
Yep. No outside parking really. I mean, he's got like for like employees, but it's all first come, first serve. He's not doing any outside rental parking. Like he'll have random hose spigots every now and then, that's what I'm gonna do. But other than that, that's it.
No bathrooms, common bathrooms?
No.
That's great. This keeps people from
He doesn't
running a
even
business.
doesn't even do trash.
Yeah.
He has one dumpster, but it stays locked. You're not allowed to throw trash in it.
I love
Because
it.
as soon as you give people something, you can't take it away. So he just doesn't do it.
Why is all this water beating up?
It's a brand
brand
new
new.
asphalt, man.
What happens?
Asphalt
You
has,
never seen new asphalt before?
it has oil in it. So it beads
That's where you
off.
do donuts. Get the slick going.
He budgeted 100 a square here. He'll have 80 in it. I haven't talked to him in a month or two to see how true he's going to be. But he said he wants to land at 80.
And he keeps these, right? Doesn't
Yep,
sell them?
Doesn't sell them. Yep. This will make him 225,000 square feet when he's all done.
And you said 750 per unit, 15 by 50. What's he leasing each unit out for?
Basically $1 a square a month. So he's $1 a square for this whole place. I use 25% pre-leased.
Damn.
Is yours gonna be this big or bigger?
I'll have more square footage, but I'm running.
Come on, Nick. Bro, he doesn't do little shit like this. He goes big.
Yeah, it's my property is just different. My property is set up to have more. This is just an awkward.
I'm
Lot.
surprised he blacktopped it
You mean over concrete?
over gravel.
He had to for the city.
Oh, okay.
Monroe's actually a nightmare.
All right.
Yeah, you think it'd be easy, but it's a nightmare.
And we're back in the middle of an industrial park. Why do they care about a facade?
Who knows?
Row wants to be difficult.
Check the building out right next door when you leave. There's 50 cameras on the outside of it.
Why?
I have no clue.
Let's go drive by.
You'll be on a.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think so. But pretty cool spot.
This is wild.
It's hidden back here.
So just,
Like if you look at his location versus mine, I mean, I'll swamp him.
yeah. So just 3 light poles for this entire thing.
Yeah, 4.
It'll be gated. Man, that's cool.
Yeah, 1 gate, 1 entrance. That's it. Out here is just employee parking only. There's no trailers allowed out here.
That front corner's office.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the leasing office.
How many of his clients are RVs?
Almost none.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. But I mean, if he can get this full out here,
Yeah.
because I mean, you drive a half mile, there's AK Steel. It is desert land.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing there. Pretty
Do
cool.
you know how wide the bay door is?
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
12 by 14.
Got it. So 15-foot total, 12-foot door.
Yep. Yep. I'm running 14 by 14 doors. I'm running mine 20 feet by 60 feet. So I'll be 10 more feet, 5 more feet wide on the width.
Why?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna do that for a few units and see what I can do. I thought about doing this though.
I would.
Yep.
It might be wasted space.
Yeah. Because I've window shopped it a little bit, and I've gotten 50-50 responses. Like some guys are like, oh, that's too expensive a month. Because I'll tell them the square footage price. I'm like, oh, this unit's this price.
Yeah.
And some guys are like, thank God I can't find anything. So
So maybe vary them.
yep. But I want all my buildings the same size because I'm OCD. I don't want one 60-foot deep and one 50-foot deep.
Nick?
Keep it simple.
I want the same building plan for everything.
But moving walls 5 feet isn't gonna.
I'm just talking the outside diameter. The inside, I'll move around. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
But I don't want one building that's 60 foot and the other one's 50 foot. I just make them all the same.
It'll look weird on Google Maps.
It's easier to lease, right?
It is.
Everything's the same.
Yep.
This is wild.
Cool, isn't it? The end units, we'll walk down here. The end units are actually pretty cool.
Is he gonna do a gated entrance?
Yeah. Right
Okay.
there. Coated. I mean, it's like a Fort Knox. I mean, you can't get in here.
Yeah, this is great.
So he's all in for
Yeah.
Built-in security just by enclosing the buildings.
I know. No fencing.
Yeah.
But he had to do facade around the whole, anything that you can see from the front.
Okay.
So it ends right there and it ends at that corner.
Okay.
So the whole back doesn't.
Storage inside of storage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the tools get locked
Yeah.
up.
So these are doing manually?
Yep. They're all manual.
Whoa. Man.
Doors?
It's no insulation, manual doors. I think 2 or 3 outlets a unit. You have water spigots. That's it.
Smart.
But these end units are pretty sweet. Oh yeah, there's the Amish, there's Yoder's saw. See the gas-powered engine on there?
At least they're using steel.
The same builder that's doing this is doing mine.
You mean the same family?
Oh, there's the drywall. Up top there.
Okay.
For whatever reason.
He's not going to drywall the whole thing, is he?
No, he had to do that for fire.
Okay.
So is he gonna lease this as one unit?
I think so. I think the dividing wall is going to go here,
Okay.
and this will be 1 unit. And then that one down there is the same story.
This is massive.
But he just has to do outlets and
Yeah.
yeah, they're all manual doors.
That's what I
The
noticed.
doors don't even have insulation on them.
I noticed the handle on the outside.
That's probably light.
So you're gonna do the manual too?
Yeah, I'm doing manual doors.
Cheaper.
I'm
That is
debating if I want to. I think we're going to insulate ours because it's not much more cost per building.
To spray it?
Either spray it or they have like a bat insulation that's like a blanket. It's like 1 inch thick, 2 inches thick.
Talk to that installation guy on Branch Hill right there. If you work with him, he'll give you a crazy discount.
I'm just having the builder do it
You know, why are you insulating?
just for future. Because if I ever want to do climate control,
And spray it later. So here's something else. These metal roof panels in the summer,
they sweat.
yeah. So whatever you have in here is going to get soaked. There's a foil material. Have you seen that?
Yep.
Just, I mean, I would at least do that.
But you can't do the foil in spray foam later.
No.
So that's why I was going to do the 2 inch blanket, whatever it is. Just be done with it.
If there's a market for people that don't care that when they open their door, everything's going to get sweated on.
I think that there's something on these because it doesn't look like
Oh, okay.
there's something on there.
I see. Okay. You're right.
I mean, look how basic this is.
I know. So I would find out what that is, because you can always foam that, right? Hopefully.
Yep. I'm gonna get some pictures of it and ask Yoder.
Send your friend a text, say, hey, we broke into your building. Can you tell us what's on the ceiling?
Oh, he'll tell me. Yeah. He owns Paramount Landscaping.
Oh. He's not the one that did that intersection.
275.
75.
So how much you say?
You said you knew the guy that did all the
80
landscaping.
bucks a foot.
Oh, no.
Different guy.
This is about 76,000.
Yeah, this is like 76,800, I think. Yep.
And this was just a lot you didn't have to do.
Yeah, just a raw lot. Yeah. Yep. He bought the lot. He went under contract 2 years ago. He had it under contract for a year before he closed. And he closed, I think he closed last December.
So put it in perspective. 80 bucks a foot to build, including site work and everything, right?
That's everything here.
80 bucks a foot to build. Now, getting 12 bucks a foot a year in rent. If we look at retail properties, that office building that we saw, right? Let's look at building retail. You're at $250 a square foot on building. You'll get $20 a square foot.
He's 921,000 a year.
So a third of the price to build and only half the price in rent, but no maintenance,
6.1 million to build.
no landscaping,
That's it. That's
Yeah.
only landscaping. That and out front.
no sinks, toilets.
Barely electric.
The whole run.
Everything is sloped so that there's no downspouts, gutters.
Everything's new.
Yeah.
Yeah, no cap tax or no.
Your expenses are
Everything is
nothing.
sloped, so there's no
Pretty much.
gutters.
Right, so look, the water will run right off the roofs and slope right to a drain. Some see that drain? There's one
And he's
there.
all the way out here
There's
in the
another
middle
one
of
over there.
fucking nowhere.
Yeah, I'm curious if Monroe's being, you know,
Yeah, he said Monroe's been a nightmare.
I wonder.
The only thing I would do different is I would put some kind of ballast or something around those spigots, just so people don't hit them.
Just some posts, yeah.
Yeah, the first one of those that gets popped off.
Oh, you gotta dig out the asphalt.
Yeah.
Some of those rods on the roof.
Snow.
Snow.